Ooh. Oh, wow. All of a sudden, parchments fly out of the lantern de Phantasmagoria. Casting magic from the labyrinth on the papers transforms them into human-sized puppet soldiers in an instant. Fanti can't move on its own, but that's okay. The puppet soldiers can carry it around, direct them freely, and explore the labyrinth. Ooh. So, can we actually go back, though? Stand by. What's stand by do? Seems you can return to base from here, but your gut tells you to keep exploring. Okay. Just curious. We've got quite a few things. Kit, Nelly, Mark, Clarice, and Doris. Alright. Welcome to the underground Labyrinth of Galleria. As the Lantern de Phantasmagoria, you will lead the witch's brigade of puppet soldiers as you seek to conquer this underground labyrinth. What's the red symbol in front of us? You will explore from a first-person viewpoint. You'll carry out movements and combat as you continue to explore the labyrinth. Press X to move forward, or press the D-pad to change directions. You can move forward, left, right, and even backward. While facing a direction, you can sidestep by pressing circle and left or right. While exploring the labyrinth, you will encounter and fight monsters. The enemy radar at the top of the screen will glow red when you approach a monster. Proceed with caution in such instances. Okay. Look, what are you? Why is there a red symbol right there? What's reinforce? Oh, okay. Oh. Lovely. Fine porcelain. What was it? That was it. Circle, wasn't it? Circle. Okay. I mean, I see red at the top. Danger. So is it going to be random battles? Mugwort Balm. Incoming. Basically uncovering... This wall has a yellow thing on the map. Like, why? There we go.
Always be ready.
The following is an explanation of puppet soldier battles and way to deal with the monsters that lurk in the labyrinth. When the battle begins, you will be able to issue instructions the puppet soldiers will carry out. Combat is based on the covens to which your puppet soldiers belong. Your instructions are issued to the coven. A coven may have 1 to 3 puppet soldiers participating in battle. Currently the ratio is 1 person times 5 covens. When you've finished issuing instructions to all the covens, press triangle to begin the battle. You needn't set instructions for all covens before beginning battle. Covens without a command will attack normally. You'll win the battle when all enemies have been reduced to 0 HP. Conversely, you will lose the battle and be returned to base when all allies are reduced to 0 HP. Donum is an important element used to eliminate enemies and heal allies. Donum is the skill or magic that uses up Donum points, DP. Users will faint if DP is depleted. There are different Donum. Some inflict heavy enemy damage and others recover HP. Use them well to conquer the labyrinth. Fortify Coven will fortify defense. You may be able to avoid the worst if you remember to use the escape command. The defensive team will cause the entire coven to take a defensive stance. This will significantly reduce damage from enemies. Escape is exactly what it sounds like. You can attempt to escape from battles and in critical situations. Familiarize yourself with combat. Try to get a feel for it by actually fighting. Use the Don then. So what we got as options: start battle, swap positions, free cursor, hold battle log. Okay. Well, we don't need instant aid. Everyone's fine at the moment. Fortify Coven. Just want to see that. We'll attack. We'll attack. We'll attack. And we'll attack. Start. Mismatch. Okay. Interesting.
Enemy vanquished. Mission complete.
Indeed. Something I do like about this game, by the way, I've mentioned it before in other Let's Plays, that I have to try and balance the audio and stuff, because usually a game has voice volume. Now I want the voices to be high for the cutscenes, but low in battles, and for some reason they assign them both together in other games. In this game, you have battle voices and voices for cutscenes, like the events. It's like they're separate, which is like, oh, thank you. Very much appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. Okay, where are we going? Every step or wall collision counts as a turn elapsing. Okay, it's a good way of us learning. So it's that I don't want to bump into the walls. Equip new equipment from the formation screen once acquired. Oh yeah, I should do that.
Always be ready.
Let's just do attack, 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 attacks. Can't do much else at this point, can I? Maybe there's different Donum on different ones. We'll have a look at that in the next set of turns.
Go.
That one's stunned, that's cool. Oh! Went over there, it was cool.
Here I go.
Ooh, it was quite a big hit. Because use Donum, that's instant aid. So if I use that on you... you've got a different one, instant aid again. Use Secret Crest? Okay, Secret Crest Attacker 1 lowers AVD, avoidance, when attacks hit and triple liberation gained. Attacks will always land the enemy is stunned. Okay. Donum, no instant aid again. Just want to see like what we've got if we've got different options or anything. It doesn't seem like we have. Alright.
You got this.
Ooh.
Enemy vanquished.
Indeed.
Mission complete.
I like the battle music, like diddle-a-diddy, diddle-a-diddy. It's nice, that's nice. What we got down here? Okay. Green thing. I was thinking, like, can I use the shoulder buttons R2 and L2 make me go left and right? That's cool. Mana! Oh, not bad. Still got that aspect of the item drop rates going up as we progress, which is good, but the risk goes up.
I'll take you all.
It's very nice. So, if I just start the battle, like, there's not much else I can do at this point, so...
Hit.
Won't work.
Is there a way to speed through it? Like a way to just skip animations or something like that? That'd be interesting.
Hit. What's next?
Okay, fairly simple so far. Lovely bit of XP, mana gained. What did I just get then? I was too busy skipping. Yeah, that's what I want. Poison tonic. Ding? What's ding?
Stay alert.
Why did you ding? Does anybody need a heal? Not really. What's our free cursor anyway? Ooh. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Ooh, my controller's gone orange, like, because I'm playing on this on the PS5. It's like, it's got lights around the touchpad. It's gone orange for this. Interesting. I want to keep an eye on that. Like, you don't normally look down at your controller or anything. Doesn't feel like it's got like any interesting haptic feedback or anything like that happening with the
Here I go.
controller though. On PS5, the DualSense. It's got rumble, like when we get hit I feel a rumble, but it's just your standard rumble. It doesn't feel like anything interesting happening there.
Stronger than lances.
I don't know what you could do that would be interesting there, but I'm not a game developer, so. Kit learned the skill Merc Guild Oath.
Huh? Those
These
squats
are the
really
fruits
paid
of my
off.
labor.
I just learned the skill Hunter's Wisdom.
I'm even cuter.
I don't know what you just... I mean JK. Destroy it! Yeah! Traverse black squares on the minimap as you walk over them. Right. You may guard when you have armor or shield equipped. I should look at equipment. Stand by, reinforce. Do I have some kind of menu at all? Doesn't seem like I have. Oh, here's the event. Whenever you deal or take damage, you may be stunned if certain conditions are met. Character who is stunned has all of the actions they were ordered to carry out that turn cancelled. Being stunned only lasts for one turn, and the character can resume actions next turn. Okay. In battle, monsters will sometimes perform a build-up action, causing their turn to pass. This is called action setup. Okay. Monsters that enact action setup will usually perform an extremely powerful attack next turn, so guard if you can, some way. You can minimize the damage by selecting Fortified Coven with everyone, aiming for a stun or defeating it with a concentrated attack. Yeah, it's like... depends on the moment really, doesn't it? Okay. What's the side of it? I don't think I can get to them, can I? There's a hole ahead of you. Doesn't look like your jump is big enough to hop over it. Your party leaves the area. Yeah, I can't do that yet. What are you? Before the door stands an avian monster, emanating a witchly aura. Seems to be troubled by the door not opening. The monster notices you. Lets out a shrilly cry. Skra! Then leaps off deep into the labyrinth. The ground rumbles as a giant monster appears. Hello, chicken. It seems as though the avian monster summoned it here. Guess you're in for a fight.
Overture!
Guess we are. Warning. Okay. Huh. No, maybe not. Let's go for... Anybody need a heal? No one needs a heal right now. Hold on. We did get other stuff coming our way, didn't we? Other than just attacks. Let's go... attacks. Just looking there at, like, equipment and stuff, like... I need to see about equipping that somewhere. Whoa! I think maybe we're meant to lose this? Because, ow!
Go! No!
That's a hell of an attack! Like, you took them out in one hit, like, I can't really do much against them. At this point, can I? Whoa!
What?
This might be a... Look, we're gonna get pulled out and be taught some stuff. Maybe. Like there, like, what can I do? Defeated. Ow! Harsh lesson. Yeah? Why did it tell me the name of the game, everyone?
Sounds like you see something.
Yeah, it was painful. It was this giant chicken.
An eyeball? A huge eyeball? It bit me! Ah! A giant mushroom? Wait, no! Ah!
Oh, you can actually see what's going on? My. And it sounds like they're done for.
What should we do? Vanty and the others!
Calm down. This is where you come in. Focus on thinking about Fanty. Your feelings will act as a beacon for its return. It'll be sure to find its way back.
I hope so, because that chicken was scary.
Yes, ma'am! Vanty! Here, Vanty! I'm over here!
Here, boy!
Vanty's underground, but I think I can feel its presence.
The Lantern de Phantasmagoria senses Eureka's strong presence. And you do feel like you can return.
It's not coming back. Did it not work?
You did it! Both you and Fanty pass. For now.
For now.
Huh? But Fanty still hasn't...
Yeah, it's nowhere to be found.
Why don't you take a look in that mirror over there?
Huh? Ah! Something's on my head! Why?
It's able to stay here by using you as a tether to this realm. In plainer terms, your souls have fused.
Should I be worried about that?
How could this happen? Why me?
Because you're the one that stole its true name. You'll always be together now. Did I not mention that would be the case?
Again, it's like she's looking at the camera there, like,
I definitely didn't hear you say anything about that.
Oh, is that so? Forgetfulness is a privilege of the elderly. You needn't worry, however. As for the lantern, you can temporarily separate its soul from yours as long as you have that. Don't think about it too hard. More importantly, you were able to see most of what was happening underground, yes? Tell this old witch everything.
Eureka tells Madame Marta of the vision she'd seen, how the puppets took human form of the monsters she'd never seen before, and how a powerful being defeated Fanti and the others, looked like a chicken. She'd seen all of this. How could that be possible?
But I didn't see everything. I can only get a rough idea of what's happening, so I'm missing bits and pieces.
That will suffice for now.
Huh?
You'll be the eyes and ears for our underground expeditions here on. If you have trouble progressing, I can offer my assistance. It's good we were able to confirm that a den of monsters live inside the labyrinth, just like the stories say.
Huh? You knew there were gonna be monsters all along? You said no one had ever been in there.
My, how unexpected. You know what uncharted means.
Ba ba bam 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 ba ba bam.
Yes, it refers to a place yet to be mapped out by anyone. But there's a distinction between taking on the challenge and making it back successfully. There have been plenty of the former.
Oh. Madame Marta's voice grows softer as she speaks, almost as if she were performing a well-known tale.
That shouldn't come as a surprise. We're talking about the sanctuary for works of art with supernatural powers, after all. Lots of people want to get their hands on them. Royal investigators, treasure hunters, bandits. Even sages were sent in, if rumors are true. But this was a long time ago.
Does that mean that there's no one left that wants to try?
At least that's what I gathered. After a certain point, none remained with the means or desire to brave the labyrinth.
Because they couldn't come back?
So it seems. They tried to find a way back. But in the end, not a single person made it out of there alive.
Oh, good to know.
Huh? But if no one made it back, how did people find out about the labyrinth in the first place?
Good question, Eureka.
It seems that mysterious artifacts were found with mutilated corpses in the wardrobe, and assumed to have originated from the labyrinth. One of these explorers was found with a memoir. Well, his minced flesh was.
Oh.
Memoir?
That's right. And on the last page, this was written in the old tongue. The swarm of frenzied monsters underground are the remains of those who died exploring or who have succumbed to the miasma while alive. Never enter this labyrinth. Or so the story goes.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Apparently, the mincing doesn't happen upon entering the wardrobe, but when returning. Truth be told, you can get to the other side. You just can't come back up.
That's going to be significant in the future, I feel.
But until this memoir was discovered, It was a mystery why people would try to exit back through the wardrobe knowing they'd be killed. The assumption was they'd gone mad while fleeing from monsters. Or that those who missed home went for broke in one last gamble. But if they'd been turned into monsters themselves and were trying to come back up in search of prey, well, that's different.
Pray.
Well, we don't know for certain, but it was enough for the king at the time to seal this place up.
Probably wise, probably wise. So why are we doing what we're doing right now? Why has this not been sealed away for all time?
Many years passed, and not only was no one left to take on the challenge, but few even knew it existed. Until our count set his mind on it.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, exploring isn't possible. I mean, because of the dying and all.
That's what you, Fanty, and the puppet soldiers are for. Didn't you all return safely? A puppet soldier has roughly the same strength as a person, but they have the distinct advantage of not being human.
But the vision I had just now, was that really happening underground?
Yes. Fanty was leading the puppet soldiers in their exploration deep below the surface, as the Covenant dictates.
Then my job would be to...
So you finally caught on. You're to be a medium for the wandering spirit and explore underground in place of this old bat. Don't forget to report everything you see there.
The part about finding lost objects is also...
In the labyrinth.
That's right. You'll be finding and gathering the curio in the labyrinth.
But the things I usually find are like your run-of-the-mill lost items.
I've already thought that through. Just leave it to Madame Marta. That said, it'll be the Lantern Day Phantasmagorie who will be doing the actual exploring. If we want to be more specific, it'll be the wandering spirit inside the lantern.
And look at him there, he's adorable. I don't think that is a tail on the back. I think it's just like his back feet. Are they feet? He's meant to be a flame, so...
Keep in mind that our little friend here is prone to boredom. We'll need to make sure it has plenty to do, or who knows what will happen.
You don't say that when it's on her head. Again, she's looking at the camera, look.
Well, start with an introduction.
Okay. Excuse me? Fanty? It's nice to meet you. Though I guess it's not our first meeting. I'm Eureka. Eureka Desolé.
Still can't see. I can change it. Oh, it's the D-pad, that's why. We'll go with a firm.
Whoa!
How'd it go? Did you get a response?
I can hear a voice in my head. Or, it's not a voice, exactly. Maybe it's Fanty's will I'm sensing? What is that?
You're stuck together until we reach the end. Like a couple that's grown apart emotionally. Good luck getting along now!
Okay, there's a history there with you, isn't there? Jeez.
This room is filled with so many objects.
Various items the Lantern de Phantasmagoria has gathered, they scattered around the room.
I suppose we could call it a storeroom for our loot. Anything you obtain underground will appear here.
Yeah, this is the thing. I wanted to try and equip it. I'm assuming I do that here, then.
Fanty's brought back so much from just 1 hour's exploration. Let's see. As expected.
Scraps of parchment on the ground, all that remains of the puppet soldiers that have been fighting beside you. How awful.
I thought thought it'd save money to use parchment, but there's no way to repair them like this. I guess I'll have to use dolls made of wood. That's fine. We'll bill the count for the expenses, plus extra. In order to do that, we'll need to explore again. There's no time to waste. Let's head back up and get right to making some more. Blow on this again for me.
Yes, ma'am.
The wandering spirit lights up in a blaze as Eureka blows lightly on the lantern de Phantasmagoria.
Fancy, little missy. I'll explain it again, so listen carefully, you two. This is the Red Tribuna. Remember that. It's Galleria Manor's gallery, and our base of operations when exploring the labyrinth.
You have to try and remember Tribuna.
You two need to focus on bringing back the works of art stored beneath the manor. But not just any old works. The curio. They can be anything from paintings to sculptures, jewelry, furniture, even scripts.
So, I just need to have Fanty and the puppet soldiers look for curio underground. Is that right?
You've got it in one. The puppet soldiers are immortal Manania. We craft them using a soul and a puppet. You'll need them to take on the labyrinth for you. Do you understand that much?
Immortal? But weren't they defeated just now?
Even puppet soldiers will die if they get torn apart by monsters. At least while they're underground. But remember, they were created from puppets. A shot through the heart or a little beheading is nothing. We can repair them here. That makes them immortal. And they won't die easily, even if they're exposed to the miasma underground. They rely on mana to change their appearance. Not being able to communicate directly is one of the drawbacks, since there's little mana here.
You mentioned that earlier, but what's mana?
Well,
You might call it the origin of magic power. Its very essence is in the air we breathe. There's no magic without it.
Origin? Essence? Huh?
yeah, I'm guessing we're going to learn about that over time in relation to how this world works.
To put it simply, puppet soldiers can't appear above ground because there's almost no mana. That's why our point of command underground is the lantern. They won't stay the same as when we first crafted them. They'll grow as they battle more and more often. As you gain more experience underground, you'll be able to defeat even stronger monsters. The same enemies won't always have the upper hand. What do you think of all this? Do you understand how important the lantern and the puppet soldiers are?
Yes. Well, about half of it.
Even half is more than enough. You'll be the medium. Learn by doing, not by thinking. All right, let's start getting ready again. Here, take these.
You obtain 3 puppet parts and 3 soul packs. You obtain some mana and silver. Nice. You obtain 3 puppet parts. You told me this bit. Oh, that bit I didn't know in detail. Oh. Create puppet soldiers and form a witch brigade. You are the wandering spirit that's been called to challenge the unexplored underground labyrinth of Galleria. Create your own puppet soldiers to fight with you. Organize a witch brigade as your first step towards conquering the labyrinth. To create a puppet soldier, go to the base menu and select Puppet Workbench. Well, I'll be doing that at the start of the next part because I feel like we should end this part here for now. And we'll see you then. Ta-da for now.